So what will be Logan Stempniak jumping off against Tyler Hunter. Hunter left his feet early, picked up by the Conks, and hitting a shot right away is Mason Pinello for 2.
Great play right off the bat there.
Up the floor comes Quanah Wheeler. Wheeler gonna run the point for the Rough Riders. Dunning hesitates, can't hit the shot, goes a little short, and Logan Stempniak with the rebound. Ball goes out to Oiwak. Alvin gets it right back, goes to the corner to Davian Chase. Chase drives baseline and hits the reverse layup to give Kentwood a 4-0 lead.
Good start here for the Conks.
Wheeler over to Dunning for 3, and Dunning hits the 3. Wyatt cuts it to a 1-point lead for Kentwood. Ball over to Oiwak. 3 ball on the way, and hitting is Mason Pinello. He's got 5 of the 7 points. Head fake over to Wheeler. Wheeler down low. Dunning. Wrap around. Goes to Hunter. Hunter off the glass is good.
Nice job by Tyler Hunter hanging in there. Getting banged around a little bit, but held steady and knocked it down.
Ball inside to Logan Stempniak. He'll toss the ball away and picked up. And up the floor comes Michael Soul. Cross court to Dunning. He's got a size matchup on Oiwak. He'll drive baseline himself. Kicks inside. Wheeler for 2. No good. Rebound brought in by Davian Chase, and then Chase is fouled. That'll go against Quanah Wheeler. His first. 6:09 to play in the first. 7-5. Kentwood leads Port Angeles. Stempniak for 3. That's Logan off the mark. Rebound brought in by Parker Nickerson. Gets it over to Soul to Dunning. Wheeler cuts in the lane, goes to Dunning off the glass, and good.
That was set up beautifully by Quanah Wheeler, Tony, as he cut in between defenders, drew the defense to him, and just dumped it off to Dunning, who had an easy lay-in.
We're tied at 7 now. Pinello splits everybody, pulls up for 2, and Pinello hits. He's got 7. Breaks the tie. Wheeler gets it to Nickerson. Dunning for 3 from the corner and hits.
Oh, big
what
shot.
An answer. And he's got 8 points, and a timeout going to be called by Kentwood. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. 10-9. Port Angeles takes their first lead in the game with 5:10 to go in the first quarter.
Again, the Rough Riders in a game last night. It was just back and forth the entire time. I think they had a lead twice of 6. Every time they got up by 6 on Jackson, Jackson responded with a 3 ball, and then 3 free throws in the other case. And then late in the game, Jackson able to stretch their lead to their largest to 7, and then had to hold on to win by 4 as Silas Williams hit 2 huge free throws late to secure that win.
Silas Williams was a big part of that team. And here comes the Conks up the floor. Pinello to the corner to Oiwak. Alvin off the mark, no good. Dunning will get the rebound, and Dunning will move up the floor. Gets it over to Wheeler. Quanah throws the ball away, and that's picked up by Blake Stempniak. Oiwak back over to Blake for 3, and Stempniak can't hit. Dunning with another rebound. Wheeler slows things down, goes to Dunning. Pinello will pick him up. As they circle the perimeter. Pass over to Hunter. Tyler to Nickerson, gets a screen. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Hunter In the lane, off the glass is good for Tyler Hunter.
Nice job by Hunter, just willing that shot in. Great job.
He's got 4 points. Him and Wyatt Dunning are the only two to score. For Port Angeles, drive Logan Stempniak. And he'll be fouled inside going on for the rebound.
It's going to be on Hunter.
Second team foul against Port Angeles. Oywak going to get the ball in. He's got the two different color shoes. And Alvin to the corner. Stempniak too long. Rebound brought in by Soul. Wheeler to Soul in the corner. To Dunning. Nickerson. Gonna drive. Soul for three. Catch and shoot off the mark. No good. Logan Stempniak with the rebound. Gets it up to Pinello. Pinello cross. Back to Logan. He'll drive and he'll get stripped, but fouled by Nickerson. They called it on Wyatt Dunning. Didn't see that.
Wow, okay.
Kamal Hamilton checks in for the Conks. And Logan Stempniak off the glass gets fouled by Jeremiah Hall, who just checked in. So Logan Stempniak will go to the line shooting two. Up and in and out, no good on the first free throw. .3:13 to play in the first quarter, 12-9 Port Angeles. Now 12-10 as Stempniak. It's his first point of the game. Ball thrown away and it'll go back to the Conks. Oywak will look to get it in. We'll go to Pinello. Mason. To Blake Stempniak. Down low to Logan. Logan works baseline. Puts it up off the glass. Count the bucket. Logan Stempniak back to the line for an and one, and there's two quick fouls on Jeremiah Hall.
Coming back in is James Burkhart, or coming in for Jeremiah Hall. Soul will come in for Nickerson.
Looking to give Kentwood a lead, and he does. It's now 13-12. Stempniak with 4. Kentwood back on top. Trap in the backcourt. Dunning to Wheeler. Quana down low. Nice find, but couldn't finish. Was James Burkhart. Pinello into the front court. Gets blocked by Soul, and that'll be a jump ball. Possession stays with the Rough Riders. Pinello tried to use the baseline and go reverse layup, and Soul read it all the way. Wheeler back to Soul. And Soul will get it across midcourt. Quana Wheeler pointing directions. It's met by Oywak, who plays good defense. Dunning. And Dunning will be fouled. See who that's on. That'll be on Alvin Oywak. His first team foul against Kentwood. 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. To the corner to Quana Wheeler. Wheeler looks up. Gets it to Soul. Long in the corner for 3. Off the mark, no good. Josiah Long can't hit. Coming out of the pack is Kamal Hamilton, and he'll be fouled. That'll go against Josiah Long. 6th team foul on Port Angeles already.
Parker Nickerson comes back in along with Tyler Hunter for the Rough Riders.
Ball thrown in to Hamilton. Boywhack jab steps a couple of times. Blake Stempniak. Back to Hamilton. To Logan. Hamilton drives off the glass, can't get the finish. Rebound brought in by Hunter. Up the floor quickly, it goes to Nickerson. Dunning, 3 from the corner. Hits the side of the backboard, no good. Hamilton keeps it alive.
Nice job by Hamilton.
Kamal Hamilton quickly into the front court, wanted it right back. Logan Stempniak for 3. Off the front iron, no good. Hamilton with the rebound. 1 minute to play in the first quarter. Pinello drives, scoop off the glass, short, no good, and Stempniak can't keep it in play.
Pinello wants that back. He wants to have another shot at that one. Davian Chase checking in right now.
Boywhack will take a seat, and Wheeler back in for the Rough Riders. Quana into the front court. Dunning inside.
Blocked from behind by Hamilton.
And Wheeler will get the steal, can't get the finish, but it'll stay with the Rough Riders. 3, Nickerson, no good. And Blake Stempniak will get it. Looking up at the clock was Mason Pinello to make sure that he had time as the shot clock is off. The Conks can hold for the last shot of the first quarter.
10 seconds.
Back to Pinello. 6 seconds. Gets a screen. Logan Stempniak for 3. Hits.
Wow, what a shot there just before the buzzer.
And Stempniak gives Kentwood a 16-12 lead going into the second quarter. We'll be back after this on the Eli Sports and NFHS networks. The Eli Sports and NFHS networks. Kentwood and Port Angeles. Kentwood with a 16-12 lead on Port Angeles. Start of the second quarter. Pinello giving directions. Logan Stempniak for 3, off the mark, no good. Rebound brought in by Tyler Hunter. Hunter will get it over to Wheeler. Quana into the front court. Soul down low to Dunning. Dunning, reverse layup is good.
Heck of a move there by Dunning.
Dunning with 10 in the game now. Drive, Hamilton. Kicks it over to Chase. Davion for 3. Good, and he'll go to the line for an and one. 4-point play possible. Davian Chase.
Davian Chase.
Nickerson will pick up his first foul. Up and good for Chase. He's got 6 in the game now. It's a 6-point lead for Kentwood. Wheeler to Soul. To Hunter inside. Hunter. Flip shot is good. Tyler Hunter for 2. To the corner, Davian Chase going to drive baseline, goes up and is fouled by Nickerson again.
Nickerson picks up 2 quick ones here.
And that'll be a 1-and-1 for Chase. 8th team foul. No, Chase will go to the line shooting 2. He was in the act of shooting. In and out on the first one.
Jeremiah Hall back in.
And Damon Gunderson in for Port Angeles as well. Up and good on the second one for Chase. 5-point lead. Dunning to the corner. And that ball will be tossed away.
One right at the feet of Tyler Hunter, though.
Yeah, Gunderson thought that Hunter was going to roll baseline. Instead, he went the other way. Pinello. It's across midcourt. Over to Chase. Davion. Up the floor quickly. Gunderson off the glass. No good. Ball slapped away by Chase. It'll stay with Port Angeles. That time, Damon rushed his shot a little bit. Dunning thought about a 3 instead. He'll go over to Hall. Jeremiah off the mark. Pass up to Pinello quickly. Change of gears, and he'll be fouled and go to the line shooting 2.
So on Gunderson.
Pinello to the line.
So no matter what, they'll be shooting 2 from now on.
With just under 6 minutes to play in the first half, and Pinello hits the front end. 6-point lead. Up and good. Hits them both.
We have 9 in the game now. And now just more mistakes by the Rough Riders. So that ball goes out of bounds.
Down into the backcourt to Pinello. He'll get picked up by Gunderson. Pinello sends it out to Kamal Hamilton. Kamal out to Blake Stempniak. Blake drives off the glass, no good. Wheeler comes away with the ball. Pass up to Dunning. Dunning going to drive. Gets held up, nicely done by Logan Stempniak. 3 on the way, no good, and Logan with the rebound. Pinello quickly into the front court, and his coach is telling him to slow down. He knows one speed, and there's a carry called. Soul will check in along with James Burkhart for the Rough Riders.
Rough Riders need to get some offense going here. I think the guy to do it's got to be Wyatt Dunning here.
They've got 4 points here in this second quarter. Inside to Dunning. He'll pull up for 2. No good. Hall will slap it away, and that'll go back over to Kentwood.
Oywak's going to check in for Kentwood, and Nickerson comes in for Port Angeles.
Hamilton will bring the ball up the floor. Kamal giving directions. Gets a screen, and he'll attack and hits the shot. Kamal Hamilton for 2.
His first bucket, I think.
It is.
Yep.
Wheeler to Dunning. Has a mismatch. And he'll travel. The jump stop, and then he tried to jab step after. Hamilton. Up the floor. Gets it to Chase. Davian in the lane. Off the glass, no good. Nickerson with the rebound. Nickerson going all the way. Can't finish. A couple of Rough Riders collide with each other. Nickerson going to drive again. Kick out. In and off the glass is good for James Burkhart. ending the skid. To Port Angeles, they get on the board. Pinello in the lane, and Pinello is blocked by Nickerson. Are they calling it a block or a foul?
Well, they're going to call a foul, I think.
And that'll be on Michael Soul. Pinello to the line, shooting 2. Up and good for Pinello. He's got 10. And no good off the mark on the back end. And there's a timeout called by Port Angeles. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. 3:38 to play in the first half. And it is a 26-18 lead for Kentwood.
Yeah, just a rough offensive start here for the Rough Riders, to say the least, Tony. No one getting in the rhythm of, again,
the playing has stepped back a little bit, and he's on the bench now too, so that doesn't help him get into the scorebook either. Quanah Wheeler.
He's one that can come up and start hitting a few shots too.
Will bring the ball up the floor, met by Pinello. High pass, Dunning on the baseline, reverse layup is good for Wyatt Dunning. And he's got a dozen. Stolen by Wheeler, Quanah. Goes to Nickerson, down to Soul, and Soul is blocked, but he'll get it right back. Nickerson, pull up for 2, rolls through and is good. And that's a 4-point game just like that.
And Nickerson, I think he's played a lot of minutes. I think that's his first score of both games.
Pinello drives and can't hit. Nickerson with the rebound. And Nickerson is fouled by Oiwak. Silly foul by Alvin. His second.
That's only his second team foul.
Tried to jump in front of Nickerson. And Parker will have it up top. Goes to Dunning. Turnaround. Jumper. Good. Can't leave him open.
The timeout going to be called by Kentwood, a 30-second timeout. But right now, just as we asked for more offense for Port Angeles, they delivered.
Yeah,
2-point game.
Port Angeles really turned it around very quickly, and that a lot of that is Parker Nickerson getting under control. He played early on, but he picked up a couple of quick fouls, and now he seems to be in control a little bit more, getting rebounds and passing the ball out.
Yeah, doing a great job of dishing, and Dunning being the scorer. He had 16 yesterday, I think. He's already got 14.
He's already close to what he's doing.
He knows that a lot of the scoring is going to fall on his shoulders with Vera out and Mastis. Yeah. Vera was the other one with 16 yesterday, and I think Mastis had 13.
He did, and that is one that you got to find some way to get that extra 29 points.
And there's a double dribble there.
Double dribble is.
Wheeler got caught in the air there, no one to pass it to, tried to sneak it past everyone, but still a good play defensively.
He's trying to lead his own fast break. Conks looking to get it in. It'll be Hamilton to Pinello.
Davian Chase comes out now, and we'll take a break, a breather.
Pinello to Logan Stempniak, back to Mason Pinello.
Logan's been quiet here for the last 4 or 5 minutes.
Oiwak. Kick over to Blake Stempniak, no good. Rebound Nickerson. And Nickerson will bring it up the floor. Now it goes to Wheeler, inside to Dunning. Great find, but can't get the finish, and Logan with the rebound. Gets it over to Blake.
Got to finish those one if you're Dunning.
Pinello in the front court. Less than 2 minutes to play in the first half. Logan Stempniak for 3. Off the mark, no good. Rebound brought in by Soul. Dunning will bring it up the floor. And he'll be fouled right away by Pinello. That'll be Mason's first.
Third team foul. First time it's on someone other than Oiwak.
Wheeler gets a screen. Quana to the corner to Soul. Inside.
Oh, lost the handle. Burkhart gets bailed out with a foul.
And he'll get fouled by Hamilton, it looks like, and it will be Kamal. So first free throw attempts coming. And James Burkhart will go to the line. Shooting 2. Up and good. He's got 3 points. Could tie it up here. Can't hit the back end, and Hamilton saves it in.
Save to Blake Stempniak.
Oywack back to Pinello. Pinello just got across midcourt. Gets it to Oywack. Oywack drive, kick across, but Soul will foul him. And Oywack will go to the line shooting 2.
2 shots. And the double bonus.
Alvin Oywack looking for his first points.
1:03 to go here in the first half, 26-25, Kentwood. As Oywack cannot connect. Now trying to make it a 2-point game.
Second shot coming. Up and good. Hits the back end. It's a 2-point lead for Kentwood. Less than a minute to play here in the first half. Wheeler down low to Dunning. Just had to tap that to himself. 1 to 3 goes right back to Wheeler. Back to Dunning. And he will be fouled
by Logan. Logan went up in the air. Dunning got him up in the air, and he couldn't do anything about it. Came down on him and will draw the foul.
Logan Stempniak, that's a whole lot of body to slow down.
Yeah.
Wheeler gets it in to Burkhart. Nickerson to Burkhart. Hesitates, and Burkhart for 2.
Nice move there, up high, and we're all even at 27.
27 all. Oywack. Drive, kick to the corner to Blake Stempniak. Hamilton for 3. Off the glass, no good. Rebound, Logan Stempniak. Logan goes right at Dunning. Off the glass is good. Logan's got 9. Drive by Nickerson to Dunning. 7 seconds. Wheeler pointing directions. Back to Dunning. Pull up and good for
what
Dunning.
A shot.
And we are tied. Looks familiar. Port Angeles and Kentwood tied at 29 at the half. We will be back with the WOA halftime show after this on the Eli Sports and NFHS networks.
Good Health Nutrition Center in Centralia is your home base for nutrition.
For the Rough Riders, Mason Pinello, Alvin Oywack, Logan, and Blake Stempniak both on the floor, along with Davion Chase. Ball taken away by the Conks. Kentwood up the floor, Pinello to Blake Stempniak for 3. Off the mark, no good. Dunning with the rebound.
Oh, great play there by Stempniak.
And Logan Stempniak battled with Dunning and threw it off of Dunning out of bounds. Stays with Kentwood.
Oywack will take it out here.
Pinello gets it to Logan. Back to Pinello, corner 3. Good for Mason Pinello. He's got 13 in the game. Wheeler to Soul. Over to Nickerson. Parker looking to drive. Kicks over to Soul. Dunning for three. No answer. Nickerson keeps it alive. Gets it back to Dunning. To Wheeler. Gets it inside to Hunter. Tyler Hunter. Kick to the corner. Nickerson three. Off the mark. No good. Rebound. Logan Stempniak. Pinello. No look pass. And a block by Dunning. Davion Chase tried to hesitate, and Dunning threw it into the wall. Chase gets it up top. Oiwak pointing directions, will back out. Logan Stempniak. Blake thought about a three. He'll go back to Logan. Logan going to drive inside, get stripped, and Nickerson comes up with it. Parker hasn't lit up the scoreboard, but rebounds, steals. Nickerson always seems to be around. Turn by Dunning. Baseline off the glass, and Wyatt Dunning for two.
That's what the Rough Riders need.
Pinello into the front court. Gets met by Soul. Hands off to Oiwak. Dunning cut him off. Back to Pinello. Deep three. Mason off the mark. And Chase will keep it alive, but then he'll lose it. Up to Soul. To Wheeler. Quanah can't finish. Pinello taking it away. And Mason Pinello will be fouled by Quanah Wheeler. That'll be number 2 on Quanah.
Kentwood coming out strong again.
Pinello up the floor. To the corner for three is Chase, and he hits.
Wow, big shot there.
Davion Chase with 10 points. Kentwood back to a 4-point lead. Drive by Nickerson. Short. Can't hit the reverse. Was Hunter. I think Hunter going to get called for the foul, and he will. And that was a little frustration. He thought he was going to hit a little easy shot. Ended up fouling Logan Stempniak. Up the floor comes Pinello. Over to Chase, back to Pinello. Over his head. And Stempniak is fouled by Dunning. He'll pick up his second. Oiwak will look to get the ball in. Up to Logan, hands back to Oiwak to the corner. Blake back over to Logan. Pull up for three, good.
Wow, what a shot there.
Logan Stempniak for three. Soul to the corner to Nickerson. Touch pass. Quanah Wheeler up top. He'll drive off the glass and good for Quanah. His first points of the game.
Yeah, need more of that, like you mentioned at halftime.
Pinello picks up his dribble. Gets it over to Stempniak. Logan will lose the handle. Soul gonna dive to the ground. Blake sidestep. Blake Stempniak for three. Off the mark, no good. Nickerson with the rebound. Less than 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. 38-33, Kentwood leads Port Angeles. Back to Dunning it goes. Goes to the corner. Up top, Nickerson for two and hits, and he'll be fouled to go to the line for an and one. It'll be his first free throw of the game.
The tournament.
Jeremiah Hall will check in. Out goes Tyler Hunter. Nickerson's shot is good. He's got 5 points in the game now. It's a 2-point game, 38-36. Oywak had to sky, and then he gets a meg on Nickerson. Oywak, head fake, up, in and out, no good. Rebound, Dunning up the floor to Wheeler all alone, and Quanah
What a pass there, though, by Dunning.
will tie it up at 38 all.
Saw him quickly and did not miss him.
Logan Stempniak into the front court. Drives inside off the glass and good for Logan. Wheeler to Dunning. I'll get it right back to Wheeler. He'll point directions. Up top to Hall. Hall to Dunning. Pull up from the free throw line is good.
Wow.
He's got 20. Oywak. Cross court to Pinello. Pinello. No look. Catch and shoot three for Chase, and he'll go to the line shooting three. Jeremiah Hall closed on him too strong.
That'll be his third.
And this is the second time Davion Chase gets fouled shooting a three. Up and good on the front end.
Made 2 of 3 the first time.
And 11 in the game. Breaks the tie. In and out, no good.
Same pattern as the first time. Made the first one, missed the second one, made the third one. See if that holds true here. Try to push it to a 2-point lead.
James Burkhart and Josiah Long check in, and
He does.
pattern does stay the same.
4 of 6 now. Kamal Hamilton will check in, and out goes Davian Chase. Chase now with 12 points in the game.
Wheeler brings the ball up the floor. Quanah. Gets it over to Long. Josiah to the corner to Nickerson. Cross court to Wheeler. Pull up for two. Off the mark, no good. Hamilton with the rebound. Gets it up to Oywak quickly. Pinello hangs. Can't hit, but he will be fouled and go to the line shooting two. I think that's going to go on Long. And it will go on Josiah Long, his second.
Pinello to the line.
He was 3 of 4 in the first half. He's got 14 in the game now. Make it 15 as he hits them both. Wheeler into the front court. Quanah circles. Gets it over to Long. Back to Wheeler to Dunning. Dunning goes right at Hamilton. Hesitates and hits the shot.
22 in a game now for Dunning.
With 1:35 to play in the third quarter. Kamal Hamilton over to Oywak. Alvin drives and tries to go high off the glass, sends it over.
Too high off the glass that time.
Here comes Wheeler for Port Angeles. Nickerson going to drive baseline, puts it up and is fouled. He'll go to the line shooting two. That'll be on Oywak. That'll be his third. Parker Nickerson up and hits the front end. Can tie it up here. The second made free throw. And short, Logan Stempniak with the rebound. Pinello will bring it up the floor. Gets it over to Hamilton. Kamal gets the ball slapped away by Wheeler, and that'll go out off of the Rough Riders. 8 seconds on the shot clock. And Blake Stempniak will look to get the ball in. Goes to Logan. Logan works on Dunning, drives inside and gets blocked from behind, up the floor. Dunning got the block. Ball tapped in the air by Oywak, and he'll keep it alive to Hamilton, and he'll be fouled by Josiah Long. He'll pick up number 3. .37 seconds to play in the third quarter. That's the 6th team foul on the Rough Riders. Pinello into the front court. Mason gets it right back from Stempniak. It's Logan Stempniak. Blake has it now. Back to Logan. Pull up for 3 is good.
Big shot there by Logan.
And he's got 17 in the game now. Quanah Wheeler. And Port Angeles can hold for the last shot of the third quarter. Drive inside, short. Stempniak with the rebound. 2 seconds. Blake Stempniak, half court 3, almost hit it. And that will end the third quarter. Kentwood up 47-43 on Port Angeles. We'll step away and be back after this on the Eli Sports and NFHS networks.
Cheap insurance is nice, but none of that matters if your insurance company
will be the winner's bracket. That'll be North Kitsap and Mount. Kentwood will start off with the opening possession. Kamal Hamilton to Oywak. Picked up by Nickerson. Oywak over to Logan Stempniak. Logan drives off the glass and good.
Stempniak's starting to take over here in the second half, Tony.
He's got 19 in the game now. Wheeler to Soul, inside to Dunning.
Wyatt's got to take it.
Dunning works on Stempniak. It's a good matchup. Wheeler, floater is good. Quanah hits.
His third bucket.
Oywak into the front court. Picked up by Nickerson. Stops his dribble. Stempniak thought about a 3. Will pass off to Oywak, but he is blocked. Goes right to Pinello, and that's stolen as Nickerson drives. And a timeout going to be called by Port Angeles as Nickerson hits the deck. And it'll be a 30-second timeout, 49-45. Kentwood with the lead.
Port Angeles, just one of those teams that's going to play close games.
Well, it seems like Wyatt Dunning now is starting to lose a little bit of steam, and now Logan Stempniak has shifted to him and is kind of shadowing him and not giving him those mismatches that he had in the first half. And that's with Kentwood only having 6 players available.
Yeah.
They're playing really well and trying to hang on to this 4-point lead.
So Michael Soul will take the ball out of bounds across the way there. Get it into Quanah Wheeler.
Wheeler will turn. They've got 24 seconds on the shot clock. Plenty of time. Got to start chipping away. Hit some shots as that'll go to Nickerson. Nickerson inside, turn off the glass, no good. Rebound brought in by Logan Stempniak as that shot was short by Tyler Hunter. Hamilton trying to go to Pinello, and that's stolen by Hunter. Tyler Hunter up the floor to Wheeler. Wheeler off the glass is good. Quanah with 8 points now, all here in the second half. That's a 2-point game. Oywak to Hamilton, to Pinello. Stempniak for 3. Logan off the mark, no good. Tyler Hunter with the rebound. Wheeler gets a screen. Goes to Dunning for three. Off the mark, no good.
And that'll be on Nickerson.
He'll pick up his third.
Be a 1-and-1 here.
There's a discussion. Good check in the back. That'll be a 1-and-1. So they will walk down to the floor. And it looks like it'll be
Blake at the line there, right?
Blake Stempniak at the line, looking for his first points. Up by 2. Up and good. Second shot is up and good. Hits them both. Blake with 2 points in the game. Wheeler into the front court. Picked up by Pinello. To Dunning. They'll work on Oywak. Pulls up for 2. Too hard off the back iron, and Oywak with the rebound. Alvin. Blake Stempniak for 3, off the mark, no good. Rebound brought in by Hamilton, and Hamilton will be fouled by Wheeler. Quanah picks up number 3. And Hamilton will go to the line, shooting a 1-and-1.
Fouls called on Quanah Wheeler. That's his third personal, and that is the 8th team foul.
James Burkhart will check in.
Hamilton will go to the line.
Kamal. Free throw is no good. 51-47, Kentwood with the lead. Burkhart picks up his dribble. Needs some help, gets it out to Nickerson. Soul was calling for it. They go to Dunning, inside, turn, shot. No good for Tyler Hunter. And Logan Stempniak will pick up his second foul. And a full timeout will be called by Port Angeles, so we will step away as well and be back after this on the Eli Sports and NFHS networks.
The batters stood in wonder there on that fateful day, gazing at the legend-making tools that were displayed. Practice swings, they're taking more than their fair share. Human skin bound to alloy, slicing through the air. They've had their ups and downs, their Ks and their home runs. Scars across the barrel tell tales of jobs well done. Now as he steps to the plate, there's a fire in his eyes. For with this mighty bat in hand,
you can kiss this ball goodbye.
And we are back here at Curtis High School, Ray Beard Gymnasium. Tony Davila here with Paul Beatty. And this is game 6 of 12, Kentwood and Port Angeles. And Kentwood with a 51-47 lead with 5 minutes to play in the fourth quarter.
51-47, a 4-point lead here for Kentwood, but Port Angeles will have the ball here on the baseline.
Port Angeles will have Quanah Wheeler trying to get this in. Jeremiah Hall around to Nickerson. Wheeler for 3. Quanah off the mark, but a rebound brought in by James Burkhart. Step for 3 and no good. And they're going to call Pinello. Got his elbow. His second, and that'll send Dunning to the line shooting 3. His first free throw attempts of the game. Up and good on the front end.
Devian Chase getting up to come in.
It's the second.
Oilak will come out.
One shot left for Dunning. Up and good, and hits all three of his freebies, and he's got 25 points in the game. 1 point game. With 4:45 to play. Pinello gets it over, jump stop, and loses his footing. Found a slick spot in the lane was Davian Chase. Dunning will toss it right back to Wheeler. Gets it over to Hall. To Dunning for two, off the mark, no good. Pinello with the rebound.
Kentwood holding on to a 1 point lead here. Coming up on 4 minutes to play in the ball game.
Mason Pinello, 15 points in the game, has the ball, and there's going to be a double foul underneath with Hamilton and Wheeler. That's number 4 on Quana and number 2 on Hamilton. And the Port Angeles coach is saying that it's a double foul. And that's a not sure what the rule is
because the Kentwood's in the bonus.
Kentwood is in the bonus. And since it's a double foul, Port Angeles is saying that that's a change of possession. That's the same as a held or a jump ball. And nope, it'll stay with Kentwood.
Kentwood is saying we should be at the free throw line then.
Ball goes up. Logan Stempniak. Logan from the elbow. Jumper, fall away, no good. Rebound by Chase. Davian. And that'll go out and stay with the Conks. Jeremiah Hall wrestled it away from him. .355 to play. Hamilton tosses it high to Logan Stempniak. Dunning was closing out, and Stempniak will go to the line shooting 2 as Nickerson fouls him, and he picks up number 4.
Foul called on Parker Nickerson. That is his 4th personal. 10th team foul.
10th team foul.
Logan Stempniak.
Michael Soul will get up to check in.
Up, in and out, no good. Also checking in is going to be Tyler Hunter.
Trying to make it a 2 point game here.
Up and good, rattles it home, and he's got 20 in the game, does Logan Stempniak. Dunning into the lane.
Nice pass by Dunning, but Burkhardt unable to finish. What a great pass by Wyatt.
It was a nice pass, and Hamilton hangs and hits, and he'll go to the line for an and one. Kamal Hamilton.
Dunning.
Dunning picks up number 3.
Full timeout going to be called by Kentwood here, Tony.
So we will step away as well. 54-50 with 3:33 to go in the 4th quarter. Back after this.
It's a great feeling to know that every time I use my Infinity card to make purchases online, that a portion of that is going back into our local community.
Dunning.
fourth quarter, and Kentwood with a 54-50 lead on Port Angeles. And at the line is Kamal Hamilton.
Looks like 2 timeouts for each team still left.
And I think they're all fulls. I think they took all their 30 seconds early on.
Yep.
Hamilton's free throw, no good.
No one in the lane for Kentwood, so an easy rebound for the Rough Riders. And now here comes the press.
Turn and gets it across midcourt was Burkhart to Dunning. And Soul will run the point, gets it over to Wheeler. Quana to Dunning. Head fake, spins, turnaround. Good for Wyatt Dunning. And it's a 2-point lead. Kamal Hamilton into the front court. Gets a screen. And that's going to be on Logan Stempniak. That'll be number 3 on him on a moving screen. 5th team foul against the Conks. And Wheeler into the front court. Gets it over to Soul. To Burkhart. Picks up his dribble. Back to Wheeler. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Soul to Dunning. Pump fakes on a 3. Back to Wheeler. He'll step into a 3. Quana off the mark. No good. Rebound brought in by Blake Stempniak.
Remains a 2-point game here.
Pinello into the front court. Kicks back to Hamilton. Kamal gonna drive. Lost the handle. Gets it out to Chase. Davian down low, and Stempniak off the glass is good.
Strong move by Logan there. Just battled with Dunning. Got it up and in. Back to a 4-point lead.
Cross court. Burkhart to Dunning. Fall away 3, no good. Hamilton with the rebound.
Now, if he would have followed his shot, he had a shot at getting it.
Hamilton into the front court. Back to Pinello, who will slow things down. Mason Pinello. On the drive, Pinello hangs and is blocked. What a block by Tyler Hunter. Back up the floor to Dunning. Dunning goes right at Stempniak. Hesitates and hits.
The timeout going to be called by Port Angeles. Another big shot by Dunning. I got him for 29 now.
That's what I've got him for as well. All right, that's a full timeout. 1:16 to go, 56-54. We'll step away as well and be back after this.
The family law team at Rogers, Key, Card, and Strophe, headed by Megan Card, is here.
And Pinello with 1:10 to play in the fourth quarter. 2-point lead for Kentwood. Logan Stempniak to Pinello. Back to Blake. Blake Stempniak with it. And a full timeout going to be called by Kentwood. Didn't see anything they liked, so they take a timeout. We will take a timeout as well. 56-54 with 55 seconds to play. Back after this on the Eli Sports and NFHS networks. And welcome back to Curtis High School, the Curtis Winter Classic, the 4th Curtis Winter Classic. Tony Davila here with Paul Beatty. And a 56-54 lead for Kentwood. They've got the possession as well. 55 seconds to play.
Only 10 seconds on the shot clock, though.
And it'll be Kamal Hamilton looking to get the ball in. He'll find Pinello. Pinello spins, picks up his dribble. Logan Stempniak drives and loses the ball, but there is
he
a
gets
push.
bailed out with the foul called.
And that'll be called on Michael Soul. That'll be his third, and that'll send Stempniak to the line shooting 2. He's got 22 points in the game.
Wow, got bailed out with a foul call there and takes advantage.
Up and good.
Trying to make it a 2-possession game here.
And he hits them both. 24 for the game, and it is a 4-point lead for Kentwood. Oyak will check back in. Out goes Davian Chase. Wheeler in the backcourt. Nickerson up the floor. And Quana Wheeler back to Nickerson. Gets it over to Dunning. Dunning takes on Pinello, and there's going to be a reach in, I believe, on Pinello.
Pinello or Oywak. Let's see who he comes up with. Yep, you're right.
It'll be number 3 on Pinello.
Dunning, who's 3 for 3 at the line, will get right back to it here.
We got a line for a 1-and-1.
Trying to hit his 30th point here.
And does. Gets the shooter's touch. I think that ball touched all of the rim.
Now trying to become the high scorer of the tournament so far if he can knock this one down.
Up and short. Rebound, Logan Stempniak, and Logan will just hold it. And a timeout called by Kentwood. I think that's their last timeout. We'll keep it here, 58-55, 22 seconds to play in the fourth quarter.
No shot clock here. And again, this is Kentwood's only game. They won't be back. They weren't here yesterday. They won't be back tomorrow. Foss will be here to play in that 7th place game against Timberline. I mean, for Port Angeles, no matter what, they're going to advance to the 5th place game to take on Tahoma, who defeated Timberline in our first game here. And so, again, if you're just joining us, the reason is Hazen was the 8th team. They had to pull out for issues we're not privy to. And so there's an opening with only 7 teams. They had to find someone to fill it. Couldn't find a team that still had 3 eligible games that they could use. You only have 21 games in your season, regular season. And so they went this way just to get anyone who could come in and fill those, so everyone got a chance to play 3 games out of those 7 teams. So a big thanks, frankly, to Kent Ridge, Kentwood, and Foss for coming in to fill those 3 games so all 12 games could be played.
And we already know what our early 2 games are. At 2:30, it'll be Timberline and Foss, and at 4, it'll be Tahoma and Port Angeles. Ball comes in. Oywak going to dribble the ball around, throws it away.
Oh, and a chance here.
And I was thinking, if you're the Rough Riders, do you foul and get the ball back?
They want to talk it over.
As there's 17 seconds to go, down by 3, you got to know that next possession, you got to hit a 3 or get 2 and a foul. But the 2 people that can't foul are Parker Nickerson and Quana Wheeler. They are huge parts of this. Wheeler as the point guard and Nickerson as the hustle guy.
Before you get to even think about that, you got to get the ball into Dunning's hands here.
Yeah, get it in and get it into Dunning. Let him work, do something. He is 30 points in.
He's the one that's going to hit a 3 for you. He's got 1, 2. 2
yeah, he's only got 2.
Well, that's only 2 in the game for Port Angeles. I don't think anyone else has hit one, have they?
Nope. 7 hit by Kentwood. Dunning, the only one in double figures for Port Angeles as well.
Yeah, well, almost triple figures with 30. But
Quana Wheeler, the next closest, he's got 8 points, all of them here in the second half.
Now they got to come up with a way to get a 3-ball to go in. And again, I'm not sure if I think they're out of timeouts.
I think both are out of timeouts
I think they are, but if they aren't, you really need to get a 3-point shot here.
Soul looking to inbound. We'll go to Wheeler. Quana.
Dunning will roll out to the left.
Picked up by Pinello. Inside, it'll go back to Dunning. Dunning sidestep 3. Dunning hits! Wyatt Dunning for 3, and he's got 33.
2 seconds.
And Logan Stempniak doesn't get the shot off, and we'll go to overtime.
Of course we will.
58 all as Wyatt Dunning hits a 3. We will go to overtime, so we will step away and be back here at the Curtis Winter Classic. We will step away and be back right after this on the Eli Sports and NFHS networks.
Teachers would benefit from the affinity card programs. There's a lot of teachers who would
this Winter Classic, our first overtime game of the Curtis Winter Classic, 58 all.
Frankly, hopefully it's our last overtime game.
And Wyatt Dunning secures his scoring lead with 33 points, hits a 3-pointer with about 12 seconds to go. Less than that to go in the fourth quarter. And it'll be Logan Stempniak and Wyatt Dunning jumping off. Stempniak will toss it back to Kamal Hamilton. Alvin Oywak out there. Logan and Blake Stempniak out there with Mason Pinello. Blake steps into a 3 off the mark, no good. Logan Stempniak with the rebound. He'll back down. Dunning goes to the line and one. Wow. And Dunning just picked up his 4th foul. So Wyatt Dunning, Parker Nickerson, and Quana Wheeler all with 4 fouls for Port Angeles.
And Logan Stempniak now with 26 of his own, trying to hit 27 and give the Conks a 3-point lead, and he does.
61-58. And what a battle between Logan Stempniak and Wyatt Dunning. Those two have put on a show here, the two big men. Out to Quana Wheeler. Quana to Soul, to Nickerson in the corner. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Dunning with it. He'll drive inside, off the glass, and good. Wyatt Dunning.
Move. He's got 35. 3 points away from tying the all-time scoring of the Winter Classic.
1-point game, and over it goes to Hamilton. To the corner, 3 by Chase. Davian Chase, no good. Wheeler with the rebound, and he'll motor up the court. Goes baseline to Dunning. Stempniak. And that'll go out off of Stempniak. 2:45 to go in overtime.
Kentwood by 1.
And it'll be a
do-over.
Do-over
sure
as
why.
the guy, as I think Stempniak stepped out of bounds to tap that away. Dunning, head fake 3, wanted that. Goes into Nickerson, off the glass is good.
Wow. Port Angeles with 1-point lead.
Nickerson now with 8 points. What a find by Dunning. Hamilton into the front court. Kamal to Logan Stempniak. Logan out to Blake for 3. Hits Blake Stempniak. Hits his first 3, and he's got 5 points.
Hits his first field goal.
And it's a 2-point lead as Dunning gets it over to Hall. Back to Dunning. Pinello leaves his feet to the corner. Soul for 3. Hits.
Wow. What a big shot by Michael Soul. His first bucket of the game.
And back to a 1-point lead for Port Angeles.
That might be his first bucket of the tournament. I don't know if he scored yesterday.
I don't know if he did either. Pinello back to Hamilton. Back to Mason Pinello. Logan Stempniak 10 seconds on the shot clock. Kick to the corner. Blake again for three and hits again.
Oh, Blake's starting to heat up here. Calm, cool, collected, drains it.
1:25 to play in overtime. Quanah Wheeler into the front court. Quanah to Nickerson, inside to Dunning. Dunning goes baseline, back to Nickerson for three. Nickerson hits.
Wow.
As it starts raining threes. 1 point lead for Port Angeles, 1 minute to go. Hamilton down low, finds Chase. Nick, a three again. Stempniak no good, but Hamilton with the rebound. Pinello for three, off the mark. Logan Stempniak tried to throw it off of Dunning, and that ends up in the hands of Soul. Up the floor quickly, Nickerson back to Wheeler. And around to Jeremiah Hall.
Timeout.
Timeout going to be called by Port Angeles. Want to talk things over. 34 seconds to play, 16 on the shot clock, and a 1 point lead for Port Angeles.
You got to get that at least two in there, Tony. Make it at least a 3 point game. Of course, you'd like to make it a 2-score game here, but I think it's more important to at least force them into having to hit a three, almost like in football where you'd like them to have to make a touchdown instead of just a field goal to tie it here.
Yeah, you want to force that three. Don't foul a shooter. We've seen that a couple of times where a shooter has been shooting a three and been hit on the elbow. We watched Wyatt Dunning make all three of those free throws, got hit on the elbow. But if you're Port Angeles, you like to play close games apparently.
Yeah, absolutely.
68-67, 1 point game, and Wyatt Dunning with 35 points.
That puts them tied for fourth. Landon Ratcliffe of Richland had 38. Max McCullough of Post Falls had 37. Eric Stevenson of Timberline had 36. And Chase Claypool of Abbotsford, Canada, had 35. So he's tied with Chase Claypool right now.
And that is the Chase Claypool of the Steelers.
Oh, is it?
It is. He's from Canada.
Oh, okay.
Ball comes in to Quanah Wheeler. Wheeler over to Nickerson, who hit a dagger three to give the Rough Riders the lead. 3 seconds. Dunning off the backboard, no good. Rebound brought in. What a job by Kamal Hamilton to get that ball over to Logan Stempniak. Shot clock is off, and there's going to be a timeout called by the Conks.
And that will be there. They each got one timeout for the overtime. And now with 9.6 seconds, Coach Solomon wants to talk this one over. What an effort, though, Tony, by Kentwood with only 6 players. They have come out and now pushing it to overtime here, down by 1 to a very good Port Angeles team here.
And if I'm Kentwood, I'm trying to get it into the hands of one of the Stempniaks. Logan preferably, but right now Blake has started to heat up, and he has hit a couple of threes to get them back into this. He's got 8 points.
He's also got Pinello and Chase. I wouldn't, it would not hurt my feelings if it's in their hands either. It doesn't have to be a three. You're only down by 1.
Yeah, you can drive to the basket, get anything you can, and it's no timeouts left on either side. See what the Conks.
Pinello also 5 of 6 from the line, and Davian Chase is 4 of 6. The Stempniaks. Blake is 2 for 2. 6 of 8 for Logan.
And Kamal Hamilton will get this into Pinello. 8 seconds. Pinello to Logan. To Hamilton. To Blake.
2 seconds.
2 seconds. Hamilton for 3. Good! Kamal Hamilton with a 3 at the buzzer.
Holy cow.
What a shot. And Kamal Hamilton ends up with 7 points and a 70-68 win.
The only guy we didn't mention on who should have the ball at the end, Kamal comes through and drains it for the OT win.